question I'm often asked is, what should I do if I suspect my child has special educational needs? I'm Lorraine Yarderberg.
And I'm Katie Craze, and we work at JK Education. So Lorraine, what do you do if you suspect that your child has special educational needs? And one of the things I would bring up is that it can happen at any point. It can happen even when your child is at nursery or before nursery. Sometimes these things only begin to develop once they've been in school for quite some time.
Yes.
What do you do when you have that feeling?
You're absolutely right. Well, the first thing to do is don't ignore it. Log it straight away. Talk about it. You might want to talk to your partner, you might want to talk to your GP, you might want to talk to your class teacher about it. Depends on which school stage the child is at. Don't ignore it. In our experience, when you think a child has got special needs, they usually do have some sort, and it's not that easy to identify. So I think the question is, after that, what do you do if you do think that?
And from our experience, sometimes it doesn't have to have a diagnosis. It may not be severe enough, but it still is a barrier to their learning, and that's why it's important to pick it up as quickly as possible.
Absolutely, and these days what I've noticed is that there are lots of special needs that have been recently named, and it's just getting so much more common to acknowledge it. So the stigma around special needs isn't that prevalent any longer, and certainly shouldn't be. Obviously, we believe that children should be accepted for who they are and what they are, and what you want most is to be able to acknowledge that.
So once you suspect it, what do you do?
Well, you go to see your class teacher, you go to see the SENCO, you go to see the head teacher in succession if you're not happy.
So all within the school
All
environment.
within the school environment. Go and see the GP, because the special needs might be physical, it might be medically based, it might be allergy based, etc. And then once you've been to see all the professionals, they will give you a direction to go in. The other thing I would say is don't be fobbed off. You know, if you're not getting the answers that you think you should be getting, keep going, seek help elsewhere, get second opinions, because just because one person says things and you still think there might be a problem doesn't mean that there isn't a problem.
And go with your gut instinct.
Yes.
We've spoken to many families over the years where they have been fobbed off, or it's just been maturity, they just need to grow up.
Yes.
And there's that doubt, and it stays with them. Be tenacious.
Exactly. And once you have found out what it is, make sure that you have regular meetings with school so that they're aware of what's going on, and it can be fed into the school planning for your child, and make sure that your child's getting access to the curriculum in the way that they should be.
So what type of things in school could be there to support a child with special needs?
Well, for example, there might be certain types of equipment, certain types of physical equipment in maths. There will be teaching assistants, learning assistants that are available to support the child. There may be a specialist teacher coming in once a week, and your child would have some extra help with
They
them.
could have additional groups, those type of thing, whether it's on the handwriting, whether it's anything to do with motor skills.
Intervention.
There's a wealth of support in schools that parents are not even aware of until they delve into this
and
world.
then the other problem is, Katie, that if the resources aren't available, you may need to go outside for that help, and that's where tutoring comes in, because you might need a specialist teacher to come home to you to work with those special needs and support. So I hope that some of this information today will be helpful for you, and that we've given you an idea of what to do if you suspect that your child has special needs.
Thank you so much for listening to us.